Hey guys, Paul here from Running Injury Free Revolution, and we've been looking at the knee this week, and we looked at how to release it specifically so we can get it active and working better. And Will also talked about abolishing the support phase, so really trying to make it sort of the quick stride. You're not weight bearing onto it too much and really loading up your biomechanics. But to do that, again, you need core strength, and it's one of the reasons why we talk about quads being almost like a core strength muscle for runners, because when you talk about your stance or your strike phase being slightly behind your hip, it means that you don't have to bend the knee too much, so you're not sort of striding out and really having that hip angle. So if you're striking like that in the midfoot, there's really not much of a flexion. So the most important thing is that we activate those quad muscles, particularly your VMO, in that inner range quad position. That is not as easy as it sounds, and it's why you see a lot of runners almost sinking into themselves, because as they strike, they don't have that inner range strength, and so it's like they're running on flat tires. So what we want to do is start to strengthen that, and Angie's going to take us through just a really easy thing that you can do when you're out and about and you're running to strengthen those quads.
Okay guys, so we're going to take you through a really good exercise to strengthen those VMOs that Paul's been talking about. So what we've got is just a general park bench here. For some of you, a park bench will be fine to do this exercise. For others, you may want to just find a step, just so you're not having to go to that higher range. So what we want you to do, we're going to start with just doing a step up. So you're going to place your foot on the bench. We want excellent alignment. So knee over toes and hips nice and straight and back up nice and straight. We're going to do a step up. During that step up, we are focusing on activating that VMO through range and keeping our alignment. So here we go, we're going to push, and we're going to control that all the way up without dropping our backs. Now this is the most important part. This first little bit, you're controlling it down through the quads, nice and slow, keeping the alignment, and back down all the way. Let's try that again. So you're transferring the weight. Hard part here, pushing up, keeping that knee alignment, making sure it's not going in or out.
And that's the section, so that last little bit, and this first little bit here is where it'll want to drop just through there. So make sure you start it, keep it working in that first range as well.
Cool guys, so we want you to start by just doing 5 of those, 5 really good ones. Next, what we want you to do is some actual pulses. So we're going to come all the way up. Okay, Paul, do you want to just come around so we can actually see the actual knee alignment? Okay, so the first ones we're going to do just some lunges. So we're going to go down and up. You're just going to lunge down and come up. So I'm just doing 10 of these. When I go down, my knee is straight over my toe and my hips are in excellent alignment, and then I come up. Let's look at one more of those. Going down and coming up. Good. So when you're doing this, I want you to do 10 of those. At the end of the 10th one, we're going to add in a pulse. Okay? When you add in the pulse, we want to make sure your hips are really straight so you're not losing your back while you do this. So I've just done 10, I'm going to come back. I've just finished my 10th lunge that I just showed you, and now we go into a pulse. You are pulsing the back leg 1 and 2 while stabilizing the supporting leg 3, 4. You notice my hips are in beautiful alignment and my knees in excellent alignment too. This is number 7, number 8, and 9, and 10, and then you control it all the way back up. Cool guys, so we did 3 things there. We did your step up, controlling the alignment, 5 of those. We then did 10 little lunges on top of the bench or on top of the stair, and then we took that into 10 pulses. Get going with those 3 things and really strengthen that VMO.
Cool guys, so that's an excellent exercise. Make sure that you don't have any injuries at all. Make sure that your knees are fine. If you had any health conditions, always check with your doc before you start any strength exercise. But that's working on that inner range quads. It's also working on those gluteals, so you're having to stabilize those hips in that position. And as you can see, that's not an easy thing to do. So it's all about technique. Get into that, you'll find it really improves your running. I'm Paul, this is Running Injury Free Revolution. Check us out at RIFREV.com.